Most critics gave Ratchet & Clank a thumbs up, which was great for Insomniac. It had its problems here and there, but it was off to a fantastic start for the trilogy. Of course, many fans were waiting patiently for the next development of Ratchet & Clank. And in 2003, Ratchet & Clank 2 Going Commando was born. I know in Australia it was locked and loaded, but I don't care. Going Commando is, in my opinion, the best game title of all time. So, does this game reach to newer heights, or will it fall below to a pit of fire? Let's find out. This is Ratchet & Clank 2 Going Commando / Locked and Loaded. After defeating Chairman Drake, Ratchet & Clank was known as celebrities, but since then, nothing much has happened for the Lombax and his trusty robot companion. During an interview on a reality show called Behind the Hero, the duo gets teleported to Bogon Galaxy by Abercrombie Fizzwidget, the CEO of Megacorp. Fizzwidget needs Ratchet & Clank's help by recovering back the experiment from the thief. You start off just playing as Ratchet in the tutorial, which I can't really complain, but the one thing I immediately noticed that is better than the original, and it's the fact that you can finally strafe. This makes killing enemies much more easier. Which brings me to the weapons lineup, and man, they have improved so much on the weapons. There's the Blitz gun, which acts like a shotgun, the chopper when you shoot disc, the seeker gun when you shoot and lock on the enemy, it pulls back, and
pow, right in the kitchen.
And my second favorite weapon in the Ratchet Clank series is the bouncer. When you shoot it, it becomes a ball, then explodes into tiny balls, then the tiny balls explodes and kills the enemies. Awesome. Another thing that's awesome is you can upgrade your weapon. When you kill enemies, your weapons gain experience points. Once the bar is full, the weapon upgrades, changing the look and making it more powerful. The funny thing is, once you upgrade your weapon, you'll never want to use it again, because you have other weapons to upgrade as well. When you kill enemies, you gain experience points for your health. Once the bar is full, your health will go up. The gameplay and the controls are much smoother. You get new gadgets like the thermistor, when you turn from ice to water, from water to ice, and the dynamo, when you activate it, it turns into little platforms. Once you reunite with Clank, it's off to get the experiment back from the thief. Once you defeat the thief, and brought back the experiment to Fizzwidget, he turns his back on Ratchet & Clank and left them stranded. We also see the thief reveal himself, or I should say, herself, as she's revealed as Angela Cross, who is another Lombax. What's really weird is she's never mentioned in later Ratchet & Clank games. Did she decide to move on to another galaxy? Did she decide to rejoin Megacorp? Did she do the dirty stuff with Ratchet at night and then the next day she left without saying goodbye? We need answers, damn it! I really enjoyed the cutscenes. They made a more funny approach to it and it works. There's also two new puzzles. You have the Electrolyzer and the Infiltrator. They both don't feel like puzzles. It's more like the trial and error type. You can get weapons from the first Ratchet & Clank game, only problem is you can't upgrade them, but it's a nice touch. They offer mini-games, or I should say, maxi games, like the arena battles, which inspired Insomniac to do more of these in the future, the hoverbike races, and the ship levels. To be honest, I'm not a fan of ship levels. All you do is wait until the enemies are in front, then you shoot them. It really drags the gameplay down. You can get the box breaker, and this is pure awesomeness. When you slam your wrench down, the environment and the boxes around you explodes and you get a heap amount of bolts. That is genius. Of course, every now and then you'll have to buy something from a stranger and it's still cringeworthy. Once in a while you meet the Thugs for Less leader, which I find him to be a very entertaining villain. He captures Angela and it's Ratchet & Clank's job to save Angela before something bad happens. After saving her in a long boss battle, she reveals that she used to work for Megacorp and she believes that the experiment will do great harm to the Bogon Galaxy and soon, the universe. So it's up to Ratchet, Clank and Angela to stop Fizzwidget and Megacorp from releasing thousands of protopets to the world. Character interactions are back and they are better than ever. You get to meet new characters and the plumber makes a return. They also added 2 Sandbox Levels, where you explore and find all the crystals to get bolts. This is something to do on the side, especially if you want to purchase other weapons. And there's even a part where Ratchet Clank 2 referenced Jak and Daxter, one of them on the TV, and the other one when Clank doesn't move from Daxter while a recognizable song plays.
Sorry.
Did you know you can add mods to your weapons? Well, if you go to some Carnitos, you can mod your weapons from a lock-on mod to a shock mode. The only way to get it is to find platinum bolts around each planet. You can also get Raritanium to upgrade your ship, but I don't give two fucks about it. Once Ratchet Clank and Angel have broken to Megacorp HQ, Fizzwidget reveals his true self. Drum roll, please. It turns out to be Captain Quark all along. His plan was to make the Protopet evil so that Captain Quark can save the day. That plan backfired when the Protopet turned into a giant meatball. So, Ratchet and Clank must defeat the giant Protopet in what could be the most challenging fight that Ratchet and Clank has witnessed. Or you could get the bouncer and beat him in less than 2 minutes. But how you encounter him is up to you. So after defeating the giant Protopet, the real Fizzwidget who was locked up somewhere thanks to Duos and tries to cure the other Protopets. Ratchet sees that Clank's friend is broken and promises Clank to fix her back up. So, everything turned out just fine in the end. Except for Quark, cause he'll be needing some serious surgery. Now, one more thing to talk about, and oh my goodness, I forgot to mention this in the Ratchet & Clank review. So, I apologize, and I'll talk about it now. When you finish the game, you have the option to start the game in challenge mode. The enemies will be tougher, but all the bolts and purchase weapons will still be there by your side. The challenge mode is an improvement to the previous game. Instead of having the bolt multiplier ending at ×5, it ends at ×20. Holy mackerel. Ratchet & Clank 2 was a massive step up to the original. The gameplay was a lot smoother, the likable characters, the soundtrack, the awesomeness of the weapons and upgrading them, and let's not forget, being able to strafe. The only major problem I have with this game is the cheap space levels. But other than that, Insomniac saw its mistakes and improved them. So for that reason, Ratchet & Clank 2, going Commando / Locked and Loaded, gets a 9 out of 10. The next game I'm going to review is Ratchet & Clank 3, Up Your Arsenal. Another awesome game title. Stay tuned, and I'll see you all in the next Ratchet & Clank review.
Pow, right in the kisser. 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 Pow, right in the kisser.